Sounding good. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Dive Bombers franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. Year number 12 here in the Green Nachos League, and year number 6 in control of the Dive Bombers. Last episode for our Bombers saw us lose a well-played game between us and the Gold Coats, 5-2, as our offense failed to show up in defense of Philly Mac. But then in the sim, we managed to defeat the Nocturnals 6-3 before losing a surprising loss to the Toucans in Radical's final start of the season, going 1-2 in the episode all told, and having us currently sitting one game out of first behind the Thumpers with 3 games left to play, all against division rivals. With the last episode, we also jumped into the game here against the Bird Lizards, where we failed to score in the top half of the first, and we were getting ready to start the bottom half of the first when I was called away to go do something. So we're going to be jumping back into it here on the mound. Bryson Thicket, 2-2 with a 2.64 ERA and a 1.11 whip. And on the mound for the Bird Lizards, Eduardo Weaver, 0-3 with a 4.94 ERA and a 1.21 whip. Bird Lizards, their season is over. They're currently sitting at 8-13. They are out of the playoffs. They are trying to play spoilers for us. We sit at 13-8, needing a win to put the pressure on the Thumpers to keep their winning ways going. Let's head back out to Founders Field and pick this game up where we last left off. Here's the lineups for both teams. For those of you who need refreshing, we'll jump back into it here in a second to go through it in depth. But yeah, it's a night game here at Founders Field, and it's a big one. We need a win. Cam Tambor is up here in the first inning. He's 10th, batting 197 on the season with 2 homers, 6 RBIs for the former OG Thumper. We got 2 down here in the bottom of the first with a runner on first base. That is Alfredo Pratt, the number 2 hitter. So it looks like we got Cruz and Rodriguez out here. So rest of the lineup for the Bird Lizards after Cruz, the catcher, Pratt, the right fielder, and Rodriguez, the third baseman. Tambor's up. Then it's locked-in young second baseman Lilith Love, then veteran left fielder Nicholas Von Wolf, veteran center fielder Emmanuel Slubby, veteran shortstop Athena Castor, who is tense, and then the pitcher Eduardo Weaver. Shane Cruz, you'll remember, is also an original Thumpers member. The Bash Blonde number 3 and one of the original team captains is still here 12 years deep in the series. And Alfredo Pratt, I believe, was a former furry flyer, if I remember correctly. So, hey. And for us, our lineup is Simmons led off in left field, Murphy at first, Benwood at short, Pruitt in right, locked in. He'll lead off next inning. Nunez is catching. Lee McDonald is going to get the start at third base. He's locked in, the two-way player. And Russ Blacksmith is at second base, 10th. Then it is new addition center fielder Nelly Strickland. He is in center field. Remember, we did replace rookie center fielder C.T. Driver, who was not delivering this season, so he is gone. And we also have Bryson Thicket batting number 9. And the other roster move we made was to bring in veteran reliever Tyler Tang, as he has replaced Rog O'Connell in the bullpen, as we are frustrated with O'Connell's performance all season and decided to get rid of him for the veteran. Say his name, and Tyler Tang will appear. All right, let's jump back into it here. Thicket with runner on, 2 down here in the first. First heater down, that's a strike, 0-1. Tier 2 ace exterminator, Tier 1 off-speed hitter, both active here for Tambor as he comes into this game tense. Slider inside, taken off the edge. That is the best pitch from Thicket at Tier 2. Screwball down in the way, taken low again, 2-1. Letter up and away, that is pulled by Tambor deep to right center field. That's the shallow wall out there, and that one's going to find the stands out there, right off the construction sign there in right center, dust up. And that's another one for the Bird Lizards, as that's sent back to the Jurassic period. 2-0 Bird Lizards here on Tambor's 3rd home run of the season. Lilith Love, the young second baseman up next, is locked in with Tier 1 Volatile, hitting .306 with a homer and 10 RBIs. Cut up and away, checked high, ball 1. Ball down in the way, that's a strike, 1-1. Slider up and in, that's taken high, 2-1. Force me down in the way is low, 3-1. You're down and in, lined hard at the middle, out of the diving reach of Blacksmith's glove. That is down for another hit, and the 2-out rally continues here for the Bird Lizards as Love will reach. Next up, left fielder Nicholas Von Wolf with Tier 2 easy target. He's hitting .265 with 2 homers, 4 RBIs on the year. Adding to the accuracy rating of Thicket here. First pitch curveball middle in is turned on and blasted deep to left field down the line in the corner. It is long gone. And another one gets sent back to the Jurassic period. It's a home run for Nicholas Von Wolf, his 3rd of the season as well. And it's very quickly 4-0 Bird Lizards in the first inning. Center fielder Emmanuel Slubby is up next, veteran hitting .237 with 1 homer and 6 RBIs. And Thicket, surprisingly, has not gone tense thanks to that consistent trade at Tier 3. Heater inside for a strike, 0-1. Slider down and away, taken low, 1-1. Cutter down, pulled foul, 1-2. Screwball up and away, check 2-2 outside. Heater down and away, checked outside, count is full. Slider put in, Slubby fouls it back, he'll stay alive, count remains full. Curveball down, chop foul again, will stay alive. Cutter middle of the plate, blew it by him, strike 3. Doors, he gone. Punch out for Thicket, finally ends the inning, but not before 2 home runs for the Bird Lizards in the inning, gives them a 4-0 lead, thanks to the bats of Tambor and Von Wolf. To the second, it's Bombers coming up. Right fielder Salvador Pruitt is locked in with Tier 3 Volatile, hitting .323 on the year with 5 homers, 17 RBIs, staring down the face of Eduardo Weaver. Slider right through the front door, or that's a curveball, strike called, 0-1. There's the cutter on the edge there from Weaver. It's quickly 0-2 to Pruitt. Heater up and in, blew it by him at 100 on the gun. Punch out for Weaver. 1 down for catcher Alicia Nunez. Tier 2 contact righty and bat ball hitter both active. Hitting .304 with 1 home run, 10 RBIs on the season. Heater up and in, lift off for Nunez as she teed up on the high fastball, dead center field, and it's going to be dropped in on the target as it gets to the low stands out there, dead center, just above the batter's eye. 458, nice shot, Nunez, only her 2nd home run of the season, but it's a good one. 4-1, we're on the board. Next up, Lee McDonald, the 3rd baseman. 2-way players locked in here, hitting .375 with 1 homer and 3 RBIs, getting the start for Ventura. Heater down and in as a strike, 0-1. There's another fastball in there, 0-2 to Lee Mack. Heater down, chopped on the ground to the shortstop Castor. Easy handles, throw to first, 1-2 down in the inning. Now to bring up 2nd baseman Arrest Blacksmith, the veteran, is 10s, hitting .364 with 4 home runs and 12 RBIs. That's a heater at the letters, 0-1. Heater away, it's quickly 0-2 to Weaver as Tier 2 whiffer activates. Chase through it, strike 3, another punch out, and she goes rattled. That is not good. Bombers get on the board thanks to Nunez's home run, but we're still down 3. 4-1 the score to the bottom of the 2nd. Castor, the pitcher, and then Cruz coming up. Athena Castor leading off, shortstop is 10, hitting .213 with a homer, 10 RBIs. First pitch Heater inside for a strike, 0-1. Neither of her traits are active right now. Curveball at the knees, with through, it's 0-2. Cutter from away. Chased it outside, strike 3. Another punch out for Thicket. She gone. 1 down for the pitcher Weaver, hitting .333 on the air. Cutter middle in, that is fouled back, 0-1. Screwball up and away. Weaver turns on it, lines it deep to left. Simmons on the run, turns there around and makes the catch. 2 down. Now to bring up catcher Shane Cruz. He's over 1 today. First pitch slider away from Thicket, lined over short, out of the leaping reach of Benwood's glove, and that's a hit for Shane. His first homer of the day, or first hit of the day, I'm sorry. He's 1 for 2. Next up is right fielder Alfredo Pratt. He is locked in, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored today. Hey, Silver Spring, welcome back. Nice to see you again, buddy. Hopefully your day has been well. It has been a while. Nice to see you're doing all right. First pitch cutter down and in there to Pratt is fouled off, 0-1. Thicket looking to get back in the groove here. Heater away is outside, 1-1. Scribble down, line hard up the middle, another hit. 2nd for Pratt today, he's 2 for 2. Strickland cuts it off just before the wall, so the runner will not take 3rd base on that throw. And then it's going to bring up 3rd baseman Chloe Rodriguez, who is tense with Tier 1 consistent. Thicket checks the runners. First pitch slider away. Chopped up the middle to Thicket, who fields it cleanly. Throw to go to first, and that will end the inning. We get out of the inning, stranding 2 to the 3rd. It is still 4-1 Lizards. Strickland, Thicket, and Simmons, 8-9-1 to up for the Bombers. Ooh, alrighty. Ouch, just ran over my cord. Nellie Strickland, the new addition in center field today, batting .273 with a homer, 4 RBIs for the veteran. Weaver sets, and he'll deliver home. Two-seamer inside, misses, ball one. That is his best pitch, Weaver's two-seam fastball. That's high on the two-seamer again. 2-0 count to Strickland. Cutter middle in, check for a strike. 2-1. That's a two-seamer down in the way, another strike, 2-2. Heater up is Scott. Shallow center field. Coming in for it is the second baseman, Love, actually. She'll call off Slubby to make the catch. 1 down. Now to bring up Thicket, who is hitless on the season. We welcome you to Erie, Pennsylvania, home of the Erie Bird Lizards here on NBC. We got live coverage of the division championships as Hawaii are losing already. That is true, we are. First pitch in there for a called strike on the slider there from Weaver. Checked. Good high fastball there. We didn't chase it, though. 1-1. Curveball up. Hanger was chased out of the zone and popped to third. Rodriguez will put it away. 2 down. And here is Simmons, who's locked in 0-1. Come on, Garlic. Give me something to cheer about here. First pitch heater outside. Taking care of first pitch Slayer. 1-0 count to Simmons. And that one's also outside. It's 2-0 as that two-seamer stayed wide. Cut up and away. Lift off for Simmons. Deep left center field as he tees on the fastball. And that's going to be dropped in on the target in the stands there in left center in the first deck. Second home run of the game for the Bombers offense, but it's another solo shot. Simmons is third of the year, and we've cut the lead in half. It is 4-2. Slowly climbing our way back into it. That'll set up first baseman Albert Murphy, who's 1 for 1 with a single. Tier 3 consistent active. Crowd says, why in the 8th inning we are going to have a effing Bad Bunny halftime show? I don't know why. Man's got to get paid. Slider up and away. That's a strike. 0-1. Little hack activates a tier 2 for Murphy. Cutter up and in. Rope to first, but Tambor is there to spear it, and that's going to end the inning. But another home run for the Bombers. Cuts the lead in half. It's 4-2. Bottom 3, Tambor, Love, and Von Wolf coming up. Tambor, 1 for 1 today with a 2-run homer in the first inning as he connected on a high fastball from Thicket and put it in the seats. Heater down in the way. In, actually, is off the plate. 1-0. Down in the way. Tambor chases it. Chops it in front of the plate for a fair ball. Nunez handles it. Throw to first. 1 down. Love up next. She's 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. She is still locked in. Slider up and in on the first one. Strike called. 0-1. Screwball up and away. Popped up off the end of the bat to first. Murphy takes a step in and makes the catch. 2 down. Easy handles for him. And that'll bring up veteran left fielder Nicholas Von Wolf, who homered in the first inning. He's locked in. 2-run bomb his first time up. Heater down the middle, lined over second. Blacksmith leaps, but it's out of her reach, and that is down for a base hit. Von Wolf 2 for 2. Inning continues with 2 down. If you're looking for extra gas, go to the local Cleveland Indians gas station, where weird shit happens every time there. I bet it does, especially with that name. Slubby up next. He's 0 for 1. Curveball down in the dirt. Ball 1. As Slubby struck out his first at bat, he was late on a cutter. Heater middle in, called a strike on the check swing. 1-1. Slider up and away. Lined off the end of the bat over second. Leaping Blacksmith again out of her reach as it rolls to the right center wall. Strickland plays the carom correctly, gets it in quickly. Runner holds at third. Good strong throw from the outfielder. Runners at the corners. 2 down for Castor, who has tier 2 RBI 0 activate. She is 10, so for 1 with a strikeout. Thicket with his back against the wall looks to get out of the inning. Heater up and in. Blue Buyer. Doors. 0-1. Come down the way. Check. Strike on the corner. 0-2. Slider from away. Checked outside. 1-2. Quick check of something real quick. Okay, he's at 4 strikeouts already today. Cutter down and in. Doors! Blew it Buyer, and that's a punch out to end the inning. 5th punch out today already for Thicket. As he gets out of the 3rd, stranding 2 more runners to the 4th. It's 4-2. Bird Lizards still lead. Benwood, Pruitt, and Nunez coming up. There's Benwood leading off. Shortstop 0 for 1. I believe he hit into a double play his first time up. Curve bounces off the plate for ball 1 from Weaver. Curve caught the letters this time. Gets a friendly call from the ump. 1-1. Cutter down, chopper up the middle, past the diving glove of Castor into center field. Benwood's going to lead off the inning with a single. He's 1 for 2. Next up, right fielder Salvador Pruitt. He is locked in 0 for 1 today with a strikeout, though, as he was late on an inside fastball. Heater away, that is a strike. 0-1. Heater up, line by Pruitt to right center field. That is going to hang up, though, for Pratt to make the first out. Benwood back safely before the throw gets in. And here comes catcher Nunez. She's locked in with a solo homer her first time up as she connected on a high heater and put it in dead center. Right there in the lower box seats. Curve drops in for a strike. 0-1. Curveball middle in, pulled foul by Nunez, out of play. It's 0-2. Curveball but in, lined over second, leaping over the Love's glove, though. It's down for a hit. Runner had to freeze on that, so we'll only be at first and second here with 1 down. And that will bring up third baseman Lee Mack. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out his first at bat to shortstop. Still locked in, though. Slider misses inside to him. 1-0. Slider up, lined hard at the middle. Diving is Castor to Spirit. Flipped the second for 1. Love's throw to first, not in time as Lee Mack beats it out. Good play up the middle by Castor to keep it from a run from scoring. Runners at the corners, 2 down for the Rattle Blacksmith, who struck out. She's 0 for 1 today. The rest trying to fight out of the slump she finds herself in. Cutter up, high from Weaver, ball 1. Two-seamer up and away is high again, 2-0 count. Heater down, line hard by Blacksmith to right field, down in front of the sliding glove of Pratt, who makes the nice dive wizard play, but he couldn't secure it, and that is an RBI knock for Blacksmith as it's 4-3. First and second, 2 down for Strickland. He's 0 for 1. Pop out his first time up. Breaking news, the Super Mega Baseball League has announced that they will no longer be airing on the new PBS Sports channel. PBS founded the channel this year, and Super Mega Baseball signed a 1-year deal to be on there until a new deal comes. Super Mega Baseball will not call themselves being aired on there. Ooh, holding out for more money. I like it. 2 down for 2 on here for Strickland as it's a 4-3 game. Bombers now back by 1. Strike at the letters. 0-1. Weaver now tense. Cutter low. 1-1. He's given up his 3rd run in 3 innings straight. And Strickland chases a fastball high out of the zone. Pop up for Love, and that will end the inning. But another run in as we've put 3 straight on the board. It's 4-3. Bottom 4, Weaver, Cruz, and Pratt coming up. There's Weaver. He's over 1 today with a line out to right field. First pitch heater at the knees. Doors 0-1 as that was by him. Slider put in. Whiff through at 0-2. Cutter up and away. Checked outside. 1-2. Heater down. Lined at the first baseman. Murphy there to catch it. That's 1 down. Next up, Cruz. Catcher 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch curveball down and in. That's a strike. Cruz singled last time at the plate. Cutter up and away. Line to short. Right there is Benwood. 2 down. Base is empty for Pratt, who singled twice today. He's locked in 2 for 2. He's also scored once. Screwball away on the first pitch. Chopper to second. Pulled it. Blacksmith charges. Throw to first. 1-2-3 inning for Thicket. His first of the day. Top 5, it's still 4-3. Thicket, Simmons, and Murphy coming up. Can the Bombers keep momentum going? They've scored a run in each of the last 3 innings. Here's Thicket. He's 0 for 1 as Weaver is back to neutral mojo after forcing the pop out to end last inning. Fastball on the edge. Good 2-seamer from Weaver to catch the outside corner. This time he pushes it a little too far inside. 1-1. Cutter up and in. Pulled hard at the middle. Diving is Castor to smother it. Gets up and fires the first. Plenty of time to get the pitcher as Thicket does not run well. 1 down here for Simmons, who's 1 for 2 with a solo home run last at bat. First pitch Slayer's active at tier 2. Heater way, line hard to third, right at Rodriguez. 2 down. Base is empty for Murphy. 1 for 2 with a single. Flew out last at bat to right center. Check slider on the edge for a strike. 0-1 as Little Hack will activate. Heater up and away, chased at 0-2. Slider down, Murphy fouls it off. Count remains 0-2. Heater up, line hard by Murphy to center field, but it is right at Slubby, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Weaver. He needed that one. Stops our momentum. Bottom 5. It's halfway home here. It's a 1-run game. Rodriguez, Tambor, and Love coming up. Part of the lineup here for the Bird Lizards. Rodriguez 10th, so for 2 today. We'll lead off the 5th here against Thicket. He's really bounced back well after that first inning. Strike at the knees on the first one, 0-1. Ball down the way. Chased it low, 0-2. Screwball inside, off the edge, 1-2. Better away. Chased it outside, strike 3. She gone. 6 punch out for Thicket as he's feeling it now. Beating his chest, trying to rally the team behind him. Tambor up next, 1 for 2 with a 2-run bomb. Cutter down in the way, low, ball 1. Chopped grounder in front of the plate last time up. Easy handles for the catcher. Curve misses low, 2-0. Goes him down an inning, jammed on the ground between third and short. Off the diving glove of McDonald, ricocheting over to Benwood. Throw to first, not in time. It's an infield single for Tambor. He is 2 for 3. 1 on, 1 down for Lilith Love. Second baseman's lined out last at bat. She's 1 for 2. Breaking news, the PBS Sports Channel closed down, and in other news, the Super Mega Baseball League has announced they are re-signing the NBC deal, known for the longest channel to air Super Mega Baseball in history, started in 1982 and continues now into the 2026 season. It's a shame about PBS, but at the same time, you know what? It's alright. At least we got a home for the channel. Or we got a home for the Baseball League to continue airing. Screwball down in the way. First pitch pop up behind the plate. Will it stay in play for Nunez? Yes, it will. 2 down. Backstop just a little bit too big. Next up, Nicholas Von Wolf. Single last at bat. He's also hit a 2-run homer. He's 2 for 2 and locked in. He is feeling it. Cutter up and in, inside, ball 1. Goes him down the way, runner goes for a called strike, throw down by Nunez, in time to nail the runners. I don't know if they got their signals crossed or not, but Nunez easily able to throw out the base runner, and that'll end the inning. To the 6th, it's 4-3, Benwood, Pruitt, and Nunez coming up. Uh-oh, someone just punched a kid, security, help! Oh no, not again. No violence, please. What do I care? It's not our stadium. Here's Benwood, 1 for 2 with a single. Cutter up, that's a strike, 0-1. Weaver gets ahead. Either way, lift off by Benwood, deep left field, but he didn't get enough on it. It was just off the end of the bat. A warning track there is Von Wolf for the first out. Pruitt up next, he's 0 for 2, but still locked in. Strike away, up in the heat, up in the zone, 0-1. Pitch 60 from Weaver. Slider down in the way, misses, 1-1. Either way, line foul by Pruitt, he's late, 1-2. Curveball away, ripped hard at the middle, base hit past the glove of Castor on the dive, and that is a 1-out hit for Pruitt. He's 1 for 3 today on the single. Puts someone on for Nunez. Single last at bat. She also hit a solo homer. She's 2 for 2 today. Choker activates a tier 2 for Weaver as we are now in a high-pressure situation. Does anyone else have choker? Nope, just him. Oh, wait, actually, some of their bullpen has it, too. Lester, their starter. Burnswell, one of the relievers, and Macho Man. Ooh, okay. Thankfully, none of our guys have it, so I don't need to worry about us. Clutch, though, is active, if I remember correctly. Curve away. That is a strike on the edge. Good pitch from Weaver. Heater up his chase. 1 hopper to short. Castor to second 1. Love to first, double play. And choker doesn't affect Weaver. He gets out of the jam. Through 6th, it's 4-3. Von Wolf, Slubby, and Castor coming up. This game is sponsored by T-Mobile, and if you're wondering, how are we getting big sponsors in a minor league? It is because we are the biggest minor league in history. That's a good point right there. If you're gonna be in the minors, you better be the best. Otherwise, nobody cares. Alright, Von Bull's at bat resets. 2 for 2 days so far for him. Curve, line hard, left of center. Strickland on the run will make the catch. It's a 1-pitch out. Slubby up next, 1 for 2 with a single. He's also struck out today. Cutter up and in, high, ball 1. Pitch 70 from Thicket coming now. Peter down in the way, line to second. Blacksmith there to reach up and make the catch. 2 down. That'll bring up Castor 0 for 2 with 2 outs. Slider up. Pulled foul by Castor, out of play, 0-1. Peter down in the way, chopper up the middle, and that'll keep the inning alive as it's Castor's first hit of the day. A seeing eye single to center. Runner on with 2 down as she moves up to neutral mojo. There's Weaver, the pitcher 0 for 2 today. Choker activates, but he will stay in the game. Screwball down and in. That's a strike as it fooled him. He was looking heater, 0-1. Cutter up and away, check strike. It's 0-2. Heater up and in. Chased it, strike 3. He gone. 7th punch out for Thicket as he gets out of it. To the 7th we go. It's still 4-3. Lee Mack, Blacksmith, and Strickland coming up. Man in crowd says, what happened to Taco Bell concession stand? I used the diarrhea for the worker. That's why I'm punching that same kid. Oh, no. Maybe they had to get rid of the Taco Bell because of the health concerns there with the diarrhea. Anyway, Lee Mack up. I believe he is he's 0 for 2 today. He hit into a fielder's choice last at bat. He's also grounded out. Locked in still. Feeder at the letters. 0-1 from Weaver as he'll stay in to start the 7th. Heater down, chopper to second, slow roller. Love backhands to her right, throw to first, 1 down, and Lee Mack down to neutral. Next up, Blacksmith, tense, 1 for 2 with an RBI single last at bat. Choker active for Weaver still. Heater away, that's a strike, 0-1. Chased it low, 0-2. Whiffer activates a tier 2 now. Making Blacksmith contact, effectively 0 with her being tense. Chased low and fouled back on the heater, 0-2. Heater inside is chased, line softly to third, caught by Rodriguez for the 2nd out. We are back after the commercial break on NBC, and a fight is going on here in the stands. Oh no, here's Strickland, he's 0 for 2. Pop out and fly out. Or, pop out and fly out, yeah, that's right. Strike at the letters, 0-1, maybe 2 pop outs. Foul back, 0-2. Heater down, number up the middle, slower over to short. Castler, bare hands, throw to first, 1-2-3 inning for Weaver as he's through the 7th. Bottom 7, it's 4-3. Cruz, Pratt, and Rodriguez due up. Thickett's gone pretty good so far for him. I might leave him in here for this batter, and then we'll see how it goes. Cruz has 1 hit off him today. Pratt is locked in, he has 2 hits. Rodriguez is hitless, or she has 1 hit. Tambor has the home run. We'll see how we're feeling here. 75 pitches. I think he's done. He's also due up next inning, so we should double switch here. Yeah, we're going to double switch. All right. Oh, I know what we're going to do. We are going to go ahead and bring in here out of the pen. I'm going to go to Heidi Briggs here with the left-hander up because Briggs has reverse splits. We're going to go ahead and take Lee Mack out, and we are going to put Ventura at third base because stimulated activated here at Tier 2. He is juiced, even though he's tense. I got a feeling he'll lead off next inning. All right, Briggs is in. Heidi on the year, 0-1 with a 2.93 ERA and a 1.17 whip. 10 appearances with 1 save, 5 runs given up. 2.93 ERA, 1.17 whip. 15 in the 3rd innings pitched, is 2nd most in the bullpen. 16 hits surrendered, 12 strikeouts, 2 walks, a home run, a batting average against of 267. Not bad at all. All right. You can't say that on the air. Oh, who cares? Marty, nobody listens anyway. Hi, John Moore. Welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hope your day as well. Good Major League reference there. R.I.P. to Bob Uecker. Harry Doyle, everybody. Breaking news. Patrick Mahomes announces his ACL tour because the Chargers legally tackled him and his precious refs couldn't help him. I honestly would not be surprised. Briggs in with Tier 2 reverse splits here. Faces the top of the Bird Lizard's order as the first pitch heater is in the dirt here to catcher Shane Cruz. Curveball pulled foul out of play, 1-1. Four-seamer up and away. Check strike called, 0-2. Slider down and in. Ripped foul out of play. Down the way. Chase, number up the middle to short. Benwood ranging to his left, cuts it off. Throw to first. Got the catcher with plenty of time. 1 down. Pratt up next, 2 for 3 with 2 singles, is locked in. Reverse splits remains active. Lefty-lefty matchup. Or lefty-righty matchup. Slider fouled back, 0-1. Heater down and in. Jam foul, 0-2. Working up and in. Checked inside, 1-2. Good take. Curveball away. Just missed outside, 2-2. Slider up and away. Pratt fouls it off. He'll stay alive. 2-2. Heater down and in. Jammed on the ground. 1 hopper. Ventura there at third makes the play across. 2 down for the newly inserted third baseman. Next up, Rodriguez is tense, 0 for 3, but she is right-handed, thankfully, so reverse splits does not activate against her. Breaking news, a fan farted all over the McDonald's concession stand. Why can't I picture that? Why? Oh, no. Oh, dear. Nothing, no other way to ruin the mood. Slider up and away, that is fouled back, 0-1. Peter away, strike called, 0-2 to Rodriguez. Rubber down and in, rip foul, 0-2. Peter up and in, blew it by her, strike 3, punch out for Briggs, her first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Heidi. Top 8, it's 4-3. Ventura will lead off his first at bat of the game, followed by Simmons and Murphy. As Weaver may be coming back out for the 8th inning, we'll see. He is over 70 pitches, so we'll see how they want to handle it. Someone has just spilled their nachos all over the dugout. Well, that wouldn't surprise me. Ours or theirs? Ventura coming in tense, batting 155 on the year with 3 homers, 5 RBIs. He is juiced. That's the only reason he's in right now. Despite being tense, Tier 3 outside pitch, Tier 2 stimulated, both active against the Tier 2 choker Weaver. He is locked in, though, coming off a couple shutdown innings. Peter up and away, blasted by Ventura, deep center field, Slubby on the run, back to the warning track, looking up, and he makes the catch at the deepest part of the park, 1 down. Anywhere else in the park, it's gone. Garlic Simmons up next, 1 for 3, the solo homer is locked in. Lined out to third last at bat. High heater on the first one, misses from Weaver, ball 1. Her ball away, misses, up and away, 2-0 count to Simmons. Slider away, roped by Simmons to right center field. Just hangs up enough for Slubby. 2 down. Murphy up next, 1 for 3 with a single. Weaver staying in. Peter up, line hard, 1 hopper. Rodriguez was playing the line. She spears it on a hop. Throw to first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Bombers. Bottom 8. 4-3 remains the score. Tambor, Love, and Von Wolf coming up. Here's Tambor, 2 for 3 today. He loses Ace Exterminator here against Briggs, who's only a B+, and reverse splits active against him as well. However, he has homered today already, so 2 runs shot. He is also singled, 2 for 3. Heater up and in on the first one. Doors, 0-1. Next pitch down and in. Grounder in the hole to second. Blacksmith arranges to her left, cut it off. Throw to first, 1 down. Next up, Love, 1 for 3 with a single. Righty-righty matchup for Love. Curveball in the dirt, ball 1. Slider up and away. Love turns on it, pulls it deep left field into the corner. Simmons jogging over at the wall, leaping and robs her of a home run at the wall. Garlic Simmons pulls it back and keeps it a 1-run ball game. What a play. 2 down for Von Wolf. Locked in with a single and a 2-run homer today. Briggs now locked in after the robbery. Curveball away outside to the right-hander, 1-0. You're down and in, ripped foul into the Bombers dugout. Look out over there, 1-1. Slider down in the way, that's ripped foul, 1-2. Ball down in the way, chased and fouled off. On Wolf stays alive. Peter up and away, high, 2-2, good take. Slider up and in, fouled off, 2-2. Peter down and in. Jammed, 1 hopper, picked by Murphy at first, takes it to the bag himself. 1-2-3 inning for Briggs. Good defense from the Bombers here in the bottom of the 8th as we rob a home run to the 9th. It stays 4-3. Last chance to dance. Bombers need to win this game to put the pressure on the Thumpers. If we lose, we will be a game and a half behind. And if the Thumpers win, they'll be a full 2 games up with 2 games left to play. Ben Wood, 1 for 3 with a single. Leads off here. 3, 4, and 5 due up here for the Bombers. Can our heart of the lineup deliver against the tired Weaver who's going for the complete game? Joker remains active at Tier 2. Slider in there for a called strike, getting a favorable call, 0-1. Slider down, roped by Ben Wood out of play, it's 0-2. Peter up and in, jammed at the middle, it's a base hit. Ben Wood with the seeing eye single to center, and he'll be on to lead off the 9th as the tying run. We'll see if they make the move. A fan just spilled soda all over Heidi Briggs. Oh no, now they're trying to start a fight. She's coming out anyway, so she can go wash her uniform. Garrison will be coming out of the bullpen. The veteran reliever at A-, with Tier 2 Clutch will enter to replace Weaver. Runner at first, his responsibility, but right now Weaver does have a quality start. 8+ innings for Weaver, a solid job. Garrison in with Tier 2 easy jumps as well, has an 8.10 ERA, 180 whip, and 21 strikeouts, so she's given up a lot of earned runs out of the pen. Probably been overworked this season, as she only comes in about 3/4 stamina, too. Pruitt up. Can the big hitter deliver? Locked in against Garrison. Max pressure situation, so she gets the double clutch boost, which is +10 to all skills at Tier 2. Check of the runner by Garrison. First pitch heater off the edge inside. 1-0. Garrison has a fastball, cutter, and curveball. Decent speed over at first base in Benwood, but Cruz also has a decent arm behind the plate. Heater misses low. It's quickly 2-0 to Pruitt. Curve through the front door. Threw off our timing. We were definitely looking heater. 2-1. Cutter away. Chased out of the zone. It's 2-2. Curveball hangs. Pruitt lines it. Left of center. It's going to hang up. On the run, Slubby. He's under it for the first out. Benwood holds at first. Next up is the 5-hitter. That's Nunez. She has homered today. She's also hit a single. 2 for 3 day. And she keeps her contact versus righty trait here active against Garrison. The eyeball hitter also active. There it goes on the first pitch. Swung through on the cutter. Throw down to second. Late break, but Benwood still steals second. Thank you, Easy Jumps. Right there, it wasn't Easy Jumps. He's dead to rights. Benwood's third steal of the season. He's 3 for 3. 0-1 count to Nunez as she swung through the high cutter. Someone is drunk in the game, and he's at the Sonic concession stand now. Sonic has a concession stand? Why can't I get in on this action? Hold up. 0-1. Curve bounces. Good block by Cruz. 1-1. Heater up. Line hard at the middle. Base hit into left of center. Coming to third, Benwood. He'll be sent. Here's the throw from Slubby. Not in time as it bounces in late. We're tied at 4 as Nunez delivers her second RBI of the game. And here comes Briggs. Pinch hitting for the pitcher. It's going to be backup catcher Marvin DeKennis. Hitting .391 with 4 homers, 11 RBIs. Clutch remains active for Garrison despite her tiring. Heater up, hard chopper right at Love. Flip the second one, Caster to first. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. But the Bombers get a nice clutch 1-out single from Nunez to tie the game. Out of the bullpen, we're going to go to the clutch long reliever Marley Nickerson as she'll take over. Bottom 9, it's 4-4. Slubby, Caster, and Garrison coming up. Here's Slubby, 1 for 3 day with a single. Bottom of the lineup due up for the Lizards. Marley on the season, 3-0 with a 4.12 ERA and a 1.42 whip. 10 appearances, 9 earned runs given up. 19 2/3 innings pitched is the most out of the bullpen. 21 hits surrendered, 7 walks, a homer, 16 strikeouts, and a batting average against of .273. Just got to deal with the bottom of the Bird Lizards lineup here. First pitch heater down and in for a strike at 100 on the gun, 0-1. Marley now up to 4 pitches now. She added, I believe it was a slider last episode. Two-seamer hits the edge, 0-2. Slider down on the way to Slubby. That is hit well. Right of center. Carrying well. Strickland running out of room. And it is a walk-off bomb as it goes back to the Jurassic period in the back of the Bombers bullpen. Emmanuel Slubby walks it off here as the Bird Lizards steal one. 5-4, the final. Second home run of the year for Slubby. Bombers fall to 13-9. Bird Lizards improve to 9-13. And that is going to probably cost us the division title, as we only have 2 games left to play, and if the Thumpers win their next game, they have a guaranteed 2-game lead. And we'll need to win a tiebreaker against them, which we don't have the run differential for, unfortunately. We did a good job to come back and tie the game, but one mistake pitch was all they needed there in the 9th as Slubby walks it off. Bird Lizards get the better of us today. 5-4 the final. Well-played game from both teams. It was pretty even across the board. Just the breaks went their way today. They scored all their runs on home runs. Solo home run for Simmons, solo home run for Nunez. She also had the game-tying RBI single there in the 9th. Blacksmith had a RBI single, and I think that's it. Yep. For the Lizards, their home runs came 2-run bomb from Tambor and Von Wolf, both in the first inning. And then Slubby with a solo home run there in the 9th. They bookended their days with home runs. Pitching lines, Thicket, 6 good innings, 10 hits, 4 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, 2 homers. He only made this 2 mistakes, honestly. He finishes his year at 2-2 with an ERA just slightly over 3. Very good season for Thicket. And Briggs, 2 innings scoreless in relief. Good hold from her, striking out a batter. And then Marley takes the loss. Only batter she faces hits a home run against her. She falls to 3-1, taking her first loss of the year. Weaver, 8+ innings. Good start for him. 8 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, 2 homers. He stays at 0-3, though, on the season. Garrison will get the win, getting out of that 9th inning jam, only giving up a hit. She improves to 2-4. Nunez, your player of the game with the 2 RBIs, followed by Von Wolf with his home run, and Tambor with his home run. All 3 representatives getting 2 RBIs apiece. Alright, so we'll need to see how the situation stands here before we head into the next game, and that will determine whether or not we play it. Because if there's no chance of us winning the division, there's no point in playing the rest of the games. I mean, we're already locked into a playoff spot, I believe, so. Radical or Benwood. Benwood's younger, so we'll boost his loyalty here. And that's it. Alright, looking around the league, got a lot of roster moves to report here. First up, Dirth McGillies goes to the Champs as he'll replace veteran Cannon Wright in their rotation. Braylon Shepard to the Beasts, he'll replace Davis Smacks, improving the bench. Dumpling Brooks to the Bards, he'll replace Chopper Sardi as they cut the right fielder. And Theo Carroll, former dive bomber, he'll be cut by the Gold Coats as they boost their bench with Slew Nelson, the veteran shortstop. That sucks. That's a tough loss there. Development opportunities. Did we add any in between games? We did. One for Long, which is losing Volatile. I'm actually not mad at that. I mean, it is a tier 3, but Volatile's not a great trait, so I'm okay risking that, but we don't have the money. This one for Oldman. Extra arm is nice. Then boost that. Nunez, I'm not losing contact versus right-hander. We're not getting Meltdown on Radical. She's also 37. Briggs, extra junk is nice. She could use that, that's for sure. Rahan, injury prone, not great. Although he could use the power. Not worth the risk, in my opinion. I think I'll do this one for Briggs. 3 junk to 52, down 2 velo to 56, rolling for a bonus 4 junk. She doesn't get it, but that's all right. Heidi gets a little bit better. And I think we'll save up. We'll definitely buy this one for Oldman, and then we'll try to save up for Longs, I guess. All right, let's sim up to the next one and see how things stand before we play the Bards. False Knights beat the Bottlenoses 4-2. Toucans beat the Nocturnals. Flyers beat the Night Bats. Riddles beat the Champs. That's a good win for them. Thumpers and Toucans. Toucans pull off the upset in extras as they squeeze in a run. A suicide squeeze wins it. Trackers win 9-2. Tramplers lose to the False Knights 5-4, and the Blow Zeros beat the Bottlenoses 7-3. So we are only 1 game back with 2 games left to play, so that means we do need to play this game against the Bards in order to set up a winner-take-all regular season finale against the Thumpers. Alright, Philly Mac versus Menace East. Okay. So we'll see Philly Mac pitch again. For that, though, let's check if there's any roster moves we want to make. Lloyd Hart here at third. He's $2 million over his price point. I think maybe we can go 1 more game on him. Maybe sign him as a mercenary at the end of the season. He would be replacing, let's be real, he'd be replacing Ventura because Ventura hasn't played well this year. That would put Scully down to tier 1, so I would need to make a corresponding roster move there. We would have Steeler at tier 2, Slowpoke at tier 2. Nomskull is 2.8 above his price point, so we could wait 1 more game on him for sure, definitely. Who would we sign him for? Probably either Rahan or Ventura again, probably. The other option is replacing, I think, who else? I don't know who we would replace else. It wouldn't be, I'm not going to replace Oldman. He's too valuable for his playability. Same with Dakota, honestly. We could definitely use her as a bench outfield option. Although Rahan, I think Rahan would probably be the guy we replace in that case. I mean, yes, he has utility, but so does Oldman. So really, I only need 1 utility player, and if I go in without a bench second baseman, it's not the end of the world. The drunk person is finding this. No, I'm not saying that out loud. Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Security's got to go to the Sonic concession stand. Maybe they can get that situation under control there. Was there anyone else I had start? I don't think so. I think pitching we're pretty well set on. Yeah, we're pretty well set on pitching. I don't need to replace anybody in our rotation or our bullpen. I think we're pretty happy with how that is right now. All right, so no roster moves right now. We're going to jump into this next game. Philly Mac on the mound for us, 2-1 with a 2.73 ERA and a 1.11 WHIP. And on the mound for the 7-15 Bards, who are in last place, their season is over. Playing spoilers again is locked in Menace East. Tier 2 Elite Changeup, Tier 2 Wild Thing. He is 1-0 with a 0 ERA and a 0.71 WHIP. Coming off a really good start last time out. This is the lineup they want us to run. Do I want to run that lineup? Let me see here. Blacksmith is 10s. Ventura is 10s. Honestly, I'm going to start Rahan at third base. I'm going to give him a chance. He's got the better arm, so yeah, we'll send him over there. It's either him or I start Oldman. You know what? Let's do Oldman. Let's do Oldman and let's do Rahan. Give Blacksmith and Ventura a day off. See if they can figure it out over there. Yep. Checking that out real quick. That sounds good to me. Yep. Okay, perfect. It'll be Simmons leading off on left, Murphy at first. DeKennis will be catching today. Pruitt locked in and right. Benwood at short. Strickland in center. Oldman at third. Rahan at second. And Philly Mack on the mound. For the Bards, it is leadoff Jordan McFurlow, the young second baseman. Then it is tense first baseman Glass Phi, I believe is how we say that. Then it's tense left fielder Davis Frigate. Catcher Milan Bonilla. Locked in third baseman Donnie Rasmussen. Center fielder Buck Larson. Infielder Alessandro Richard. He'll be at shortstop. He is tense. And then utility player Ahmed Benton will be in right field today with East on the mound batting number 9. Let's head out there to El Viejo Stadium as the Bards will be at home for this one. Yeah, I figure we might as well finish off the rest of the season since there's only 3 games left. So hopefully we can get it all done. If we lose this game, there's no way we're winning the division. We'll just sim the finale because we're already in a playoff spot. And if we win, we might play the last game depending on how bad the run differential is. We need to see if it's possible. So right now, the way I see it is even if we win and the Thumpers win, there's no chance we can beat them in a tiebreaker. So we'll just sim the finale against them. However, if we win and the Thumpers lose, we're tied and it's winner take all. So we have to play. Let's do it. Simmons locked in, leading off here, batting .330 with 3 homers, 9 RBIs on the year, and I was correct, I believe. Menace East has only pitched 1 game this year, and that was his last one. It was a 5 2/3 inning shutout appearance. Not bad. So he comes in locked in with a perfect ERA so far, Tier 2 elite changeup, and there it is on the first pitch high, ball 1. Next pitch change in there at the letters, 1-1. Changeup roped by Simmons, out of play, 1-2. Peter inside, blew it by him, strike 3. Menace East has his first punch-out. 6th of the year for him. That'll bring up first baseman Albert Murphy. .316 average, 2 homers, 10 RBIs for the consistent first baseman. That's outside on the changeup, 1-0. Changeup in there inside, 1-1. Peter away, misses, 2-1. No little hack this at bat. Peter down and in, lined off the end of the jam shot over the shortstop. Misplayed by the left fielder as well, Frigate, but it doesn't get far enough away. Will only take a single. Welcome to Edmonton, home of the Edmonton Bards, here on Fox. I'm Joe Buck, and Troy Aikman alongside me as always. Marvin DeKennis up, catcher hitting .383 with 4 homers, 11 RBIs, batting third, giving Nunez a day off here. Slider high for ball 1. Curve high, 2-0 count to DeKennis. Chased inside, soft liner to the pitcher. East will double off the runner at first. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Bottom 1, McFurlow, Phi, and Frigate coming up. Here's Jordan McFurlow, the young star second baseman with Tier 2 bad ball hitter. Hitting .235 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs, facing Philly Mack, Philip McForsham. 2-1 on the year with a .273 ERA and a .111 whip. 11 runs given up, 9 earned, and 5 starts. 29 2/3 innings, 24 hits, 9 walks, 4 homers, a hit batsman, 22 strikeouts, and a batting average against of .218. Philly Mack has finally gotten rid of his K-neglector trait, so his strikeout number should be picking up here. But he's been pitching like our ace this year. Him and Thicket have been toeing that line for Radical, who's had a down year this season, so it's nice to see the rest of our rotation picking up our veteran. First pitch heater down and away from Philly. Hard grounder up the middle. Rahan watches it sneak through for a base hit. Little one-pitch single there to lead off the game for McFurlow. Here comes Glass Phi, the first baseman. Tense, hitting .114 with a homer and 3 RBIs. Philly Mack does have Tier 2 elite curveball. There it is, his best pitch as it's fouled back, 0-1. Junk baller, heater away, outside, 1-1. Also has elite level accuracy. Screwball down and in is cut through late, 1-2. Slider down and away. Chased it, strike 3 off the edge. First punch out for Philly Mack. Next up is Davis Frigate, left fielder, tense with Tier 1 injury prone, hitting .262 with 3 homers and 8 RBIs. Where's he ripping in? Jam shot skied, left center field. Simmons over as it hangs up. He'll put it away, 2 down. Next up is going to be catcher Milan Bonilla with Tier 2 contactors right-hander, hitting .155 with 3 homers and 5 RBIs. Slider up and away. Blasted deep left field, carrying well. Simmons on the run, out of room, and that one is going to take flight and land in the stands. It's a home run for the Bards, as Bonilla's 4th finds the seats, his another 2-run homer in the first inning. Falling behind early, that seems to be the theme of our team. Third baseman Donnie Rasmussen up next, locked in, hitting .206 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs as Philly Mac goes tense. Ball down, that is chopped to first. Murphy makes the play. Slowpoke just adding insult to injury there. That ends the inning. Top second, 2-0 Bards, though, after the home run. Can we respond? Pruitt, Benwood, and Strickland coming up. Here's Pruitt, right fielder, locked in, hitting .320 with 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Changeup right down the middle from East, 0-1. Peter high misses, 1-1 to Pruitt. Changeup up, lined off the end of the bat into center, hanging up for Larson, 1 down. There's Benwood, shortstop, hitting .282, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. Curve down and in for a strike, 0-1. High heater misses, 1-1. Changeup chased and fouled back by Benwood, 1-2. Chased it outside on the changeup, second punch out for East. 2 down for veteran center fielder Nelly Strickland, hitting .255 with a homer and 4 RBIs. Coming off a hitless debut game for us as that curves outside, 1-0. Change up middle in, strike called, 1-1. Change up, hard hit up the middle, and Strickland has his first hit as a member of our organization. He's on with 2 down in the second. Next up, Oldman. Third baseman getting a start today over Ventura, hitting .400 with 2 RBIs. Runner goes on the first pitch, change up in the dirt, throw down to second by Bonilla, in the dirt, mishandled by McFurlow. Stolen base there for Strickland as he steals his first bag of the season. He's 1 for 1. 1-0 count to Oldman. Slider in the dirt, good block behind the plate, 2-0. Change up out in front of it at the knees, 2-1. Change it down, hit through the middle as it almost took East with it. Rounding third, here comes the runner. Larson's throw in. It is cut by Fye. It's an RBI single for Oldman, 2-1. Bombers on the board. Here's Zechariah Rahan, the rookie utility player, hitting .250 on the season in minimal appearances. Heater down in the way, ball 1. Runner goes on the next pitch, heater away. That is a strike. Throw down to second, just in time to get Oldman as he's thrown out. But an RBI single by Oldman gives us a run. It's 2-1, bottom 2. Larson, Richard, and Benton coming up. Here's Buck Larson, the young center fielder, hitting .200 on the year with 3 homers, 4 RBIs. Not a good offensive season for Buck. Curveball ripped just foul as it kicks up chalk, 0-1. Away, that is lined to right center field. That's going to be fair this time, as that's going to roll to the fence on a couple of bounces. Strickland tracks it down, gets it in quickly, but Larson finds his way to second with a leadoff double. Richard up next, shortstop is Tense. He's hitting .296 on the year, though, with 5 homers, 14 RBIs. He has been hitting good. First pitch heater down and in from Philly Mac. Line right at Murphy for the first out. Good spear Albert, and here's utility player Ahmed Benton. He's playing right field today with Tier 2 Ace Exterminator. Hitting .091 on the season, though. First pitch curveball up and away. Whiff through, 0-1. Philly Mac is still tense after the first inning home run. Fouled off heater, 0-2. Change it down the way. Fouled off, still 0-2. Slide up and in. Checked inside, 1-2. Heater up and away. Chased it, strike 3. Second punch out for Philly Mac. 2 down, and here comes Menace East, the pitcher, who's hitless on the year. And 1 second, everybody. Got to ban somebody. Trying to post a spam in the chat again. Tried to share a phishing link in chat. Yep. God, I love these bots. If you can't sense the sarcasm in my voice, well, I don't know what to tell you. So he's banned. Back at it now. 2 down, pitcher up. Good speed at the plate. Heater in there for a strike, 0-1. Screwball down in the way. Chased, 0-2. Slide up and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. Third punch out for Philly Mack as he strands the runner. To the third, it's 2-1. Rahan, McForsham, and Simmons coming up 8-9-1 for the Bombers. There's Zechariah Rahan, utility player hitting .250 on the season. Change up in there at the knees for the rookie, 0-1. His bat resets after the caught stealing last inning. Heater misses outside from East, 1-1. Change up away off the end of the back grounder, backhanded by McFurlow, throw to first, 1 down. Next up is Philly Mack, batting 1 for 6 on the air. Change it down, fouled back, 0-1. Heater up, late swing, 0-2 to him. East looking to get ahead. Change up, pulled foul, 0-2, trying to put him away now. Slider away off the end of the bat, skied to right. That's going to hang up for Benton, 2 down. Base is empty for Simmons, who's 0 for 1 but locked in. Change it down, pulled foul in the first one, 0-1 as we chased it out of the zone. Curveball down and in, 1-1. Change up high, 2-1. Curve in there at the letters, good pitch, 2-2. Change up, roped up the middle, diving as McFurlow to his right to make the stop, throw to first in time, and the inning. Good play by Jordan as he's locked in. Bottom 3, it's 2-1. Jordan leads off, then it's Phi and Frigate. There's Jordan McFurlow, locked in, 1 for 1 with a single. Bad ball hitter active. Also scored a run. Curveball in there at the knees, 0-1. Heater down the way. Chased it low, 0-2, as he was fooled badly on that one. Change at middle in. Lined up the middle softly. Lunging is Rahan, but out of his reach. It's another hit for McFurlow. He's 2 for 2. He'll be on to start the third. There's Phi, 0 for 1, and tense. Heater down and in. Ball 1 inside. Pick off to first, nothing doing. Screwball down, low, 2-0. Big hack activates for Phi. Curveball up and away, runner goes, strike called, throw down by DeKennis in the dirt, not in time. Stolen base there for McFurlow. McFurlow moves into scoring position. On his 3rd stolen base of the year, he's 3 for 3, 2-1 count to Phi. 2-1 pitch, slider down and in, ball 3, 1-3-1. Down and away. Chopper to third, slow roller. Oldman fields it, looks the runner back, throw to first, 1 down. And that is going to bring up Frigate, who's 0 for 1 and tense. The ball hangs, lift off, deep right field, a hanger for Frigate. He'll put it in the seats as that one's going to take flight and land in the stands. Bards extend their lead. It is 4-1. One mistake for Frigate, and he capitalizes with his 4th home run of the year, reaching 10 RBIs on the season. Just like that, we're down 3. Here's Bonilla, 2-run homer, his first time up, and Philly Mack remains tense. Leader away, hard up the middle to short. Diving Benwood to smother it to his left, gets up and fires. Nice play, 2 down. Here's Rasmussen, 0 for 1, but locked in. Slider down and away, that's a strike, 0-1. Heater up and away. High, 1-1. Screwball down and away. Whiff through it late, 1-2. Slider up and in. It's popped up. Left center shallow. Benwood out for it. He will put it away, and that'll end the inning. But another home run on the board for the Bards, as this time it is Frigate who comes through with the bomb. 4-1 to the 4th. Murphy, DeKennis, and Pruitt coming up. There's Murphy, 1 for 1 with a single, looking to get it started here in the 4th. Change up away from East is a strike, 0-1, and he is locked in as well. Little hack activates for Albert, though. Curve almost drills Albert as he backs out of the way of that breaker, 1-1. Heater up and in, late swing, 1-2, little hack activates. Slider down, chased, hit up under the glove of East, and it gets under the glove of McFurlow as well into center field. Good hit for Murphy, he's 2 for 2. DeKennis up next, 0 for 1. Line into a double play his first time up, back to the pitcher. Heater low on the first one, ball 1. High heater, 2-0 count to DeKennis. Change up hangs, rip foul, 2-1. Curve checked outside, good hold, 3-1. Curve outside, ball 4. Good take from DeKennis as that's a walk, first of the day for East. 2 on, 1 down for Pruitt. He's 0 for 1, or actually nobody out. Can Salvador come through? Changeup misses outside from East, 1-0. Here's pitch 50. Changeup. Dribbler to third. Rasmussen there. Steps on the bag for 1. Throw to second for 2. But that is all they get as Pruitt beats it out, but he goes down the neutral mojo. 2 down runner at first for Benwood. He's 0 for 1. Changeup inside. Ripped foul in the first, 1-0-1. Curve in the dirt, 1-1. Curve down and in, 2-1 count to Benwood. Changeup up, hard grounder in the hole to right field, and that's another hit. Benwood 1 for 2 today. He's locked in now. 2 on, 2 down. Here's Strickland, 1 for 1 day for the center fielder. Slider up and in, that's a strike, 0-1. Changeup up and in, inside misses, 1-1. Changeup pulled foul, out of play. Strickland out in front of it, 1-2. Heater up, line softly to right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Pruitt's going to round third. He's going to try and score. Benton's throw will come in. It will be let through, and it is an RBI double for Strickland. It's 4-2 Bombers. 2 in scoring position for Oldman with 2 down. He singled home a run his first time up and then was caught stealing. And East is going to be pulled after that as they're going to have a quick pull to the bullpen for former Furry Flyer reliever Lando Benitez. He is locked in. 4.64 ERA, 136 whip, 16 strikeouts. Stimulated, not active, as it's too early in the game for it to be activated, and he also has Tier 1 metalhead. East done after 3 2/3, giving up the 2 earned runs, both runners on base, his responsibility. This outing was a lot shorter than his last one, but I'm pretty sure the manager's happy with what they got from him. Benitez locked in, is going to try and get out of the jam here. 2 on, 2 down for Oldman. First pitch heater away at the knees. Good hit on the 2-seamer, 0-1. Heater down, line hard to center field, but it's going to hang up right to Larson, and that's going to end the inning. But we get 1 home, it's 4-2. Bottom 4, Larson, Richard, and Benton coming up. Here's Buck Larson. He's 1 for 1 with a double today. Go down in the way in the first one. That's a strike, 0-1. Screwball up and in. Checked inside, 1-1. Change it down, that's chop foul, 1-2. Forcing it down and away, outside, 2-2. Slide up and away, whiff through it, strike 3. Another punch out for Philly Mack, I believe that's his 3rd today. 1 down for Richard, he's 0 for 1. That's Philly's 4th today, actually. First pitch heater down in the way, blew it by him, 0-1. Curveball down and in, checked, strike called, 0-2. Slide up and away. Line deep to right field. Hit well. Pruitt on the run. Racing after it. Gets over his head as it hits off the wall. It'll be just a single, though, as Pruitt has a good arm. Philly Mack once again tense. And here's Benton 0 for 1. Ace Exterminator active. Screwball down and in. Foul back 0-1. I like how they say it's Ahmed, but there's no C. It's Ahmed. Gotta fix that. I have to check the audio file on that one. Fastball fouled off 0-2. Curl down and in. Whiff through it, strike 3 below the knees. 5th punch out for Philly Mack. He's back to neutral. 2 down for Benitez. Pitcher hitless on the air. Rip away, lined into left center field. He's hitless no more as that's going to find the gap, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall as Simmons will chase after it into the deep part of the park. It's an RBI double for Benitez, his first hit of the season and RBI. It is 5-2 Bards. And Philly Mack again goes tense. Here's McFurlow, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Screwball away to the bad ball hitter outside, 1-0. Heater down and in. That's low, 2-0. Curveball up and in. McFurlow taking, strike called, 2-1. Slider down, ball 3, 3-1. Forcing up away. Hit well, deep left center field, carrying to the deepest part of the park. McFurlow's going to get it out of here as it lands in the area next to the bullpens, as that one's going to take flight and get out of here. Another home run for the Bards. Their 3rd 2-run homer of the game, and it is 7-2. 3rd homer of the year for McFurlow. As we watch any of our chances of a division title going up in smoke. Here's Phi, 0 for 2. Either way, that's a strike, 0-1. Screwball inside, rip foul, 0-2. Screwball down in the way. Chopper up the middle, Rahan backhands to his right, throw to first. That'll finally end the inning, but the Bards put up 3 as the pitcher, Lando Benitez, hits an RBI double for his first ever hit of the season. And then we get a 2-run homer again. This time it's McFurlow going deep. 7-2 Bards to the 5th. We're losing to the worst team in the conference. This is depressing. Here's Rahan, 0 for 1 today. Benitez locked in. Changeup in there, 0-1. High heater misses, 1-1. Heater up and in, fouled off out of play, 1-2. Chain fastball, or whatever the fucking pitch that was. It's a strike, and we miss it. 0-1. 1 down. Here's Philly Mac, 0 for 1. God, he sucks today. We're going to take his ass out. He's got nothing for us. We're going to go ahead and hit with... let's do... I don't want to waste Nunez yet. I don't want to waste Lee either. Fuck it, Blacksmith. 10 hitting 363 with 4 homers, 13 RBIs. Did drive in a run last game. Change away for a strike, 0-1. Heater away, popped her up. Behind second base, there is McFurlow for an easy second out. And here's Simmons, 0 for 2. Locked in. First pitch change up out of the zone, 1-0. Heater up and away, late swing, 1-1. Chased it low on the changeup, dribbler to short, charging Richard, throw to first, just late. In time, actually. 1-2-3 inning for Benitez, because that's exactly what we fucking needed. Out of the bullpen, say his name, and he appears. I believe in Tyler Tang, as he'll take the mound. Bottom 5, it's 7-2. And any chances of us winning a division title right now are looking pretty slim. Heart of the lineup up for the Bards, too. Frigate and Bonilla, who've each homered, and then Rasmussen. Here's Frigate. 1 for 2 today with 2-run homer. Facing Tyler Tang, making his first appearance of the entire season. 37-year-old original thumper reliever. Drops a fastball in there at the knees. Slider down and in, whiff through, 0-2. Okay, Collector activates at Tier 2 for Tang. Got her in. Chased it, strike 3. He gone. First punch out for Tyler. Wave him bye-bye. I don't care we're losing by 5 runs. I love it when Tyler pitches well. There's Bonilla, 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer as well today. Heater down in the way, hard ground to the second. Diving Rahan to his left to get up and fire. Nice play, rookie. 2 down. Here's Rasmussen, 0 for 2 and locked in. First pitch slider away. Lined up the middle, almost took Tang with it. That's going to be a hit for Rasmussen, his first of the day. He's 1 for 3. The inning continues for Larson, who's 1 for 2 with a double. Cut up and in on the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Slider down the way. Low, 1-1. Heater up and away. Fouled off, 1-2. Okay, Collector activates. Slider down and in. Chased it, strike 3. Another punch out for Tang. 2 in the inning as he gets out of it. Top 6 at 7-2. Murphy, DeKennis, and Pruitt coming up. There's Murphy, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Looking to lead it off against locked-in Benitez. That's low on the heater, 1-0. Benitez starting to tire now. Heater away, inside actually, 1-1. Change bump it away, hit well by Murphy to left field, but he got under it. Off the end of the bat, caught by Frigate, 1 down. DeKennis up next, 0 for 1 with a walk. Heater up and in, strike called, 0-1. Another one in there, 0-2. Heater up and in, jam shot over short, caught though by Richard, 2 down. Here's Pruitt, 0 for 2. Heater up and in, that's a strike, 0-1. Chased it away, 0-2. Chased, fouled off, 0-2. Heater up, hit through the legs of Benitez in the center field. Nice swing there from Pruitt, his first hit of the day. He's back to locked-in mojo, 1 on, 2 down for Benwood, who's 1 for 2 with a single, and that'll do it for Benitez. Out of the bullpen, Elijah McClary, 4.56 ERA, 1.10 whip, 18 strikeouts, Tier 2 elite 4-seamer as he's fully rested. Also double switching in is center fielder Mango Cohen. The 10th outfielder will take place of Larson. Benitez was due up third next inning, so that means Cohen will be due up third next inning. Benwood locked in here. Had a hit last at bat. Heater inside at 101 from McClary. That's his best pitch. McClary, however you say it. That's inside for a strike. 1-1. Cutter up. Lift off for Benwood. Deep right of center. Just to right of the batter's eye. And that one's going to be dropped in on the target as that got out of here in a hurry. Blake Benwood responds with a blast. His third homer of the year. And it is 7-4 as we get 2 back. Lead is down to 3. Here's Strickland, 2 for 2 with an RBI double and a single. McClary tense. Heater up and away, that's a strike, 0-1. Cutter away, fouled off, 0-2. Heater up and in, fouled off again, still 0-2. Heater up and in, jam shot off the glove of McClary behind the mound in no man's land, and that's an infield single for the speedy Strickland as he'll reach. Oldman up next, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Runner goes on the first pitch. Heater below the knees. Throw down by Bonilla. Just in time, and that ends the inning. But a 2-run homer from Benwood makes it 7-4. Bottom 6. Richard, Benton, and Cohen due up as we're only down 3 now. Here's Richard. 1 for 2 with a single. He is tense. Tang in for his second inning of work. Heater inside. Ball 1. Slider down and away. That's chopped to third. Charging is Oldman. Throw across the diamond. In time. 1 down. Next up is Benton. 0 for 2. Heater up and in. Strike. Nope. High. Ball 1. No ace exterminator here for Benton against Tang, who's only a B overall. Cutter away is lifted to left center, but he got under it, and that's going to stay in the park. Strickland over. Calls off Simmons for the second out. Got to bring up Cohen, center fielder tense with tier 1 off-speed hitter active. Hitting 293 with 2 RBIs. Slider away. Foul back. 0-1. Heater down in. Jammed on the ground to short, charging Benwood. Throw across the diamond. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Tyler Tang. To the 7th, it's 7-4. Oldman, Rahan, and then Tang due up. Here's Oldman, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. His at-bat resets against the tense McClary. Heater away is a strike. 0-1 at the knees. Heater inside, jammed up the middle. Backhanded by McFurlow for an easy first out. Next up, Rahan, rookie 0 for 2. Curveball hangs, 1 hopper, picked by Richard. Throw to first, 2 down. Next up at the pitcher, Tang, who is locked in, but we will take him out here as we're going to pinch hit with 2-way player Lee McDonald. Lee Mack hitting .333 with 1 homer, 3 RBIs on the year. Heater in there at the knees for McClary, 0-1. Curveball down, chopper to second, McFurlow there, and that's a 1-2-3 inning from McClary. Bottom 7, we're still down 3, is coming out of the bullpen here, is going to be... crap. I guess we'll go with Nickerson again. No clutch this time. Hopefully she gets out of her own head as she did give up the walk-off home run earlier today. Top of the lineup up for the Bards as well. McFurlow, Fye, and Frigate. 7-4 the score. McFurlow coming off the home run is locked in. 3 for 3 today. He's also singled twice. You're down and away in the first one from Nickerson for a strike. 0-1. Go down and in. That's for foul. 0-2. Slider down and in. Chased inside, strike 3. First punch out for Marley. There's Fye, 0 for 3. Two-seamer up and away in the first one. That's a strike, 0-1. Four-seamer away. Line to short off the end of the bat. Benwood is there, 2 down. There's Frigate, 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer. Curveball down and in on the first one. Chopper in front of the plate. DeKennis there, bare hands the first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Marley. Top 8, we're down 3 still. Simmons, Murphy, and DeKennis, top of the lineup, due up. Let's see if we can get something started here, boys. There's Simmons, 0 for 3, but locked in. McClary still tense. Heater outside, ball 1. Heater low, 2-0 count to Simmons. Heater down, late swing. Chased it low anyway, 2-1. Well outside on the heater, it's 3-1. Chased it high. Why did they swing at that? Count full. Heater inside, jammed by Simmons over short, over the leaping glove of the shortstop. Good effort there, but that's going to be a leadoff single for Simmons. Good job by Frigate to cut it off and save extra bases. Leadoff man on for Murphy, who's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Flew out the left last at bat. Heater up and away, ball 1. Curve, misses high, 2-0 count to Murphy. Cutter down, rip foul, 2-1. Peter middle of the plate, lifted by Murphy, deep left center field. He connects on it and drops it in on the target. It's in the area next to the Bombers' bullpen in left center. Home run for Albert. His third of the year, and it's now 7-6, and just like that, it's a one-run ball game. Second home run given up by McClary. And here's DeKennis, 0 for 2 with a walk today. And they wisely go to their closer. It's Kiara Cole, the A- closer. 4 ERA with a 1.33 whip and 10 strikeouts. They need her to get a 2-inning save. Fastball and a changeup, her only pitches. She also has no traits to boost them. Facing DeKennis, she's got the heart of the order. DeKennis, Pruitt, who is stimulated and locked in with volatile, and then Benwood, who's also already homered today. First pitch to DeKennis, up and in heater, ball 1. Change up high, strike called, 1-1. Good pitch from Cole. Change up misses low, 2-1. Change up high, good pitch at the corner, 2-2. Change up and in, rope down the line, fair ball for DeKennis as he gets into the right field corner. Chasing after it is Benton as he gets to it. He's got a weak arm. Throw in will hop to the second baseman. It's let through. It's a lit double for DeKennis. He's the tying run, and Pruitt's up locked in and juiced 1 for 3 with a single. Can we get breakthrough against Cole in a max pressure situation? Heater at the knees, 0-1. Change up pulled foul by Pruitt, out of play. It's 0-2. Either way, late swing for a strikeout. Cole's first. 1 down for Benwood, who's locked in, coming off a 2-run homer. He's 2 for 3. He's also singled. Change away, lined up the middle, diving off the glove of the shortstop into no man's land. Rounding third's the runner. McFurlow's throw home is good, so we'll hold it third. Runners at the corners with 1 down, and here comes Strickland. 3 for 3 today. He's doubled and singled twice, driving in a run. Good speed at first. Long look from Cole. Change up in there, 0-1. Peter up, line by Strickland softly to right field. It drops into the sliding glove of Benton. What a play to save a run as the runner had to freeze. Runners at the corners, 2 down for Oldman. 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Pick off, runner goes for first. I thought I could deke him. Damn it, I should have. Good pickoff from Cole to get out of the jam, but the Bombers get 2 more on the home run by Murphy. 7-6, bottom 8. Bonilla, Rasmussen, and Cole do up against Nickerson. Here's Bonilla, 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer. No clutch active here, which is surprising in a 1-run game. Heater away for a strike, 0-1. Curveball down and in. Pulled foul, it's 0-2. Two-seamer up and in. Chased it, strike 3. Second punch out for Marley. 1 down for Rasmussen, 1 for 3 with a single. Clutch now active, here we go. Slider away, pulled foul, out of play, 0-1. That's +5 to all ratings for Marley. Heater down and in, ball 1. Two-seamer away, strike called on the edge, 1-2. Slider up and in, whiff through it, strike 3, another punch out for Marley, her third, wave him bye-bye. 2 down for Cole, pitcher hitless on the ear, and nobody coming to bat. They need her to pitch the 9th inning. Curveball at the knees, strike called, 0-1. Slider pin away, whiff through it, 0-2. Heater up and in. Doors! Strikes out the side! She gone! Marley with a great inning, shutting down the Bards offense to the 9th at 7-6. Oldman, Rahan, and Nickerson coming up. Bottom of the lineup for the Bombers. Let's see if we can get something going. Here's Oldman, 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Cole looking for the 2-inning save. Change up inside, misses, ball 1. Change up away, that's a strike, 1-1. Change up inside, pulled through the hole in the left side of the infield as the third baseman was covering the line. Leadoff single for Oldman, he's the tying run. Here's Rahan, 0 for 3. Heater up, that's a strike to the rookie, 0-1. Heater up, sky ball to center field, that's going to hang up. Cohen is under it. Puts it away for the first out. Pitcher slot due up next. It's a pinch hitter for Marley, and that is going to be catcher Alicia Nunez, who is Tier 2 contact versus righty and Tier 2 bad ball hitter. Hitting .333 with 2 homers and 12 RBIs. Pick off, back safely as Oldman. They thought about it. Change away, pulled by Nunez, deep down the right field line, into the corner, running out of room, at the wall, looking up and making the catch is Benton for the second out. And the Bombers are down to their last out. Here's Simmons, 1 for 4 with a single, locked in. First pitch Slayer is active. Peter up and away, lined over the diving glove of Rasmussen, foul, 0-1. Changeup misses outside, 1-1. Changeup's inside, 2-1. Changeup inside, 2-2 count. Runner goes. Changeup well high. Throw down to second by Bonilla. In the dirt, no chance. Mishandled by Richard. Stolen base for Oldman. He's in scoring position now. Full count for Simmons. Here we go. Chased it, strike 3, and that ends the game. Bards wins 7-6 the final as we have choked away the division title. Good job, guys. Wonderful job. You lost to the 2 worst teams in our division today. Great job. Love to see it. We didn't deserve it. We out-hit them too, 14-9, but they hit the home runs, and that's what matters. Home runs for Murphy and Benwood, both 2-run shots. Strickland and Oldman drove in runs apiece, but of course, base running errors screwed us. And for the Bards, home runs for McFurlow, Friggin, and Bonilla, all 2-run shots. And then Benitez had the RBI double, which ends up being the decider. Philly Mack, 4 innings, takes the loss, 8 hits, 7 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, 3 homers. He falls to 2-2. Tyler Tang, 2 scoreless innings in his season debut, giving up 1 hit, striking out 2. And Marley Nickerson with 2 scoreless innings gets a hold, striking out 4, including striking out the side there in the 8th inning. For the Bards, East 3 2/3 got pulled early on a short lease, giving up 2 runs on 6 hits, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Benitez gets the win, 2 innings, 1 earned run, giving up 1 hit, 1 strikeout. He improves to 2-2 and also is responsible for the win with that RBI double. Inning and a third for McClary. He gave up 2 home runs, 3 earned runs total. And Cole gets the 2-inning save, her second save of the season. Good for her. McFurlow is the player of the game. He had 3 hit day, including the 2-run homer. Stole the base as well, scored 3 times. Albert Murphy had a 3 hit day, including a 2-run homer. And then Benwood had a 3 hit day, including a 2-run homer. Well, we can just sim the finale then because there's nothing we're playing for. We can't win the division title. We're already in the playoffs, so let's just see. Are we going to be the 3 seed or the 4 seed? I don't know, but next episode's the playoffs, so yay. Finally. God, we fucking suck. Alright, looking around the league first before we sim. Lola Fields replaces Glass Fi on the Bards as they cut even more money from that roster. They just wanted to keep him around for that game even though he did nothing, just to make sure we lost. I'm going to laugh if the Thumpers lose. Even if they lose, we have no chance of winning the division. Bird Lizards beat the Swampers. Yep, there's a win for the Nightbats and the Bionics. The Beasts beat the Bottlenoses. Thumpers lose to the Bird Lizards, so we still can't win the division because we have a negative 15 run differential on them, so doesn't matter. It really does. I'm just going to sim it because we're not playing for anything. At this point, we're already in the playoffs with 13 wins. We're guaranteed to make it. We're going to be the 3 seed as of right now. The Toucans are going to sneak in as the 4 seed if they win their final game. Are you kidding me? Damn. Alright, and right now, the number 1 team in the division, in the conference, is the Thumpers. Even if they lose, they will be the number 1 seed. So we are going to play the Bionics in the first round of the playoffs. Okay, cool. Let's just finish this off then. Alright, they got their long reliever, Kareem Newton, on the mound. 2-1 with a 193 ERA, 090 whip. Tier 2 pickoffs are 2-2 composed. And we have two-way player Lee Mack on the mound. Tier 2 K collector, 2-2 two-way infielder. 2-0 with a 274 ERA, 152 whip. Newton is 2-1 with a 193 ERA and an 090 whip. Both pitchers have been pitching well. Alright, are we going to make any roster moves? That's the question. Do I want Namskal or Hart? Hart's a really good hitter. He can't field. Tier 2 stealer. Tier 2 slowpoke at third. How'd he do this year? Oh, he only hit 192, so he hasn't had a good year either. Okay. Namskal with Tier 2 RBI hero would be interesting. I'd probably sign him to replace Rahan. Because Oldman does the same thing Rahan does, and he's a better player, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and get rid of Rahan. We're going to bring in Cashton Namskal here. Veteran first baseman will take over here. He's a nice bat off the bench, especially with RBI hero. And do I want Hart for Ventura? I don't have the money for it now, so nope. We made our choice. We're going to go with Nomskull, and we're not going to worry about Hart. Oh, Heather Mann got released. Cool. Anyways, that's our one move. All right, Oldman. All right, we're not going to be able to afford longs. It looks like there was a development for Rahan that we got rid of. Okay. Yeah, we'll just buy this one. Why not? 3 arm to 75, bonus 5 arm. We don't get it. That's okay. Dakota. All right, let's sim this final game. Nomskull's not in, even if we do the suggested lineup again. Let's just sim it. This matters. This doesn't matter. Even if we win, we're still going to lose the tiebreaker unless we beat them by 15 runs. So that ain't happening. So Thumpers, congratulations on your division title. Let's just finish this season off. Oh, of course, we win 6-4. Great job, guys. We finish at 14-10, tied with the Thumpers, but they win the run differential tiebreaker, so we're going to make it as a 14-win team as the 3 seed. As us, the Thumpers, and the Bionics all finish at 14-10. If we were in the Evermore division, we would be division champions, but unfortunately we're not. So now we're going to see who the 4th team is joining us. Will it be the Trackers or will it be the Toucans? Both teams currently sitting at 12 wins. If the Toucans lose their finale, the Trackers make it in, but if the Toucans win, they are in. Nickerson or Strickland? Nickerson. Strickland's just a stopgap. All right, looking around the league, Tyler Tang has some development, which we can't afford, so can't do anything about it. Kansas Figueroa to the Toucans, replacing Dane Diligence. I don't know why, because they can't. They want him to pitch the finale. I see. Furry Flyers signed Max Burke as they beef up their bullpen again, replacing Matthias Zuniga. Heather Mann just got signed by the Trackers, replacing Slew relegation. They're expecting to make the playoffs. Murphy gets +3 fielding. He's one off being maxed out. Bullpen session for Philly Mack. We cannot afford that one. And Lee Mack loses 3 accuracy after that start. That sucks. Fabian Jackman to the Trackers, replacing Clayton Dunlap. Lloyd Hart will go to the Toucans, replacing Josue Hartman as they need a mercenary. Chopper Sardi got picked up by the Flyers, replacing Gray Walsh as they beef up another outfield slot. And Chris Flores is cut by the Riddles for Waldo Welch. He might be someone I target in free agency. Marley gets +1 power, up to 4. Development chance here for Pruitt, which again we can't afford, so nothing we can do. Odom White is cut by the Thumpers, being replaced by Guadalupe Knapp as they beef up first base. Isabella Yagid cut by the Trackers for Rog O'Connell. Good luck with that one. Orlando Jackman released off the Thumpers for Grecian Harris as they get Harris into the rotation. He returns to the Thumpers for a second stint. Musty Correa to the Trackers, replacing Burnt Majors. Okay. I'm going to laugh at the Trackers made all those moves just to miss the playoffs. We can't afford any development, so no need to look at that. Let's see if the Toucans are going to make it or if the Trackers are going to make it. Beasts and Nightbats. Beasts will win in extras 5-4 as they take the division title. They were already guaranteed to win it anyway. Toucans against the Bards, and the Bards pull off the upset, winning 8-5 as the Toucans are going to miss the playoffs. Trackers are in. The Toucans Mercenaries did not help them, so the Trackers will make it as the 4 seed. They will take on the Thumpers in the first round. We will take on the Bionics in the first round, and Bionics will have home field advantage. On the other side, number 1 seed is the Beasts at 16-8. Number 2 seed are the Gold Coats at 14-10, who we did lose to. Furry Flyers sneak in as the 3 seed. They will play the Gold Coats in the first round, and the number 4 seed will go to the Swampers at 13-11 with a +19 run differential, winning the tiebreaker over the Tramplers. They get the Beasts in the first round. All right, so we know we're going to be in the playoffs. We can't do any player development, and I don't think there's anybody else I want to sign here real quick. Yeah, I'm not. Glass Fi is really the only interesting option, and I can't afford him or Chris Flores, so I think we'll pass. Success for Strickland, maybe? Yeah, we can't afford her. I don't want Driver. Driver, you can stay out there. I don't need you, buddy. Sorry. I'll keep Strickland. I don't need any pitching. I like our rotation. I like where our bullpen's at, so I think we're good. All right, so we're not making any other roster moves. Let's check league leaders and see who your MVP is. It is Beast starter Madison Schaefer, 0.89 ERA, 0.79 WHIP, 155 batting average against 40 and 2/3 innings pitched with 36 strikeouts, only one complete game. But damn, when you got an ERA under 1, 5-0 record and 6 starts, yeah, S tier. Yeah, you definitely earned that. You earned that MVP in Cy Young. Congratulations, Schaefer. We didn't have anybody in the top 10 this year. Smash Lafayette is your best offensive player. Chard Myers, Johnny Guerra, damn, he is still in the league. Buddy Thomas, Derek Stevens, Kevin Bates, Gage Offside, Abiel O'Brien, and Bobby Shelton. We do have Blacksmith finishing 6th in the batting average race. Casey Patel wins the batting title. Smash Lafayette, the only player to get double-digit home runs this year. He had 11. Pruitt makes the list with 6. Maybe Barneswobble on there with 7. Nice to see that. Tanner Field is the RBI king, 24, tied with Camden Lozano. And Pruitt finishes 5th with 19, tied with Ernie Mike Drop. Nobody in OBP, nobody in slugging, nobody in on-base and slugging. Hits, Pruitt and Blacksmith tied for 3rd, Murphy tied for 5th, and Simmons in 7th. Extra base hits, Blacksmith tied for 4th. Moving to runs scored, Blacksmith in 4th, Pruitt tied for 7th. Garlic with 5 stolen bases cracks the top 10. Love to see that. Nobody in caught stealing. Wins, Marley makes the list with 3, tied for 9th. No one for our starting rotation, though, is on this list. Nobody in ERA, although Celeste Pruitt, former Thumper, wins with an 0.68, beating out Schaefer, who was runner-up. And Box Bruce, 8 saves for Box. Wow, good for him on the Toucan squad. He saved 8 of their 12 wins. Nobody in whip. OBA, strikeouts. Thicket in 9th with 35. Radical 10th with 34. Derek Stevens, though, was the strikeout king with 43. Damn. Strikeouts per 9. Derek Steve, 10.55. My God. Oof. Walks per 9. Thicket cracks the top 10 with a 147. And he also cracks top 10 and strike out the walks with a 583. Not bad. All right, not a lot of great performances here, but let's take a look at the team stats real quick. How'd we do, guys? All right, Simmons hit 311, pretty good year. Not a lot of power, which is surprising given his ratings, and 10 RBIs. I mean, yeah, he batted leadoff basically all year, but still, I'd expect more out of him. Maybe I need to bat him lower in the lineup or something. Benwood bats 308 on the year. He rebounded really well at the end of the season. 3 homers, 9 RBIs. Ventura, horrible year, batted 145 with 3 homers, 5 RBIs. Pruitt, 6 homers, 19 RBIs, paced the offense, 324 average, another good year for him. Murphy, another solid year, 3 homers, 12 RBIs, 327 average. 2 homers, 12 RBIs for Nunez. He also hit 323, very good year for the sophomore. Blacksmith, despite slumping at the end of the year, did manage to hit 354, 4 homers, 14 RBIs is good for 2nd on the team. Strickland was solid in limited appearances, hitting 296, 1 homer, 6 RBIs. Nomskal, he didn't play well this year, but he was only with us for 1 game, so it doesn't matter. Marvin DeKennis, 4 homers, 12 RBIs, 385 batting average, good for him. Splitting time with Nunez. Dakota hit 351 off the bench, love to see that. Oldman hit well, hitting 417 in limited appearances. Lee Mack hit well, 310 average. Not a lot of power, though. And moving to pitching. Radical had a down year, 1-2 with a 3.90 ERA, especially after winning Cy Young and MVP last year. So she had a bad year. She's probably not going to be our ace for the playoffs. I'm probably going to make Thicket the ace. Maybe have Radical be 2 and Philly Mack the 3. Yep. Yeah, because Thicket pitched the best this year. 2-2 with a 3.19 ERA and a 120 whip. We're going to ride the hot hand. He'll be the ace for the playoffs. Radical will be the 2, and then Philly Mack will be the 3, going 2-2 with a 4.28 ERA, 122 whip. And Lee Mack, 2-0 at the number 4 slot in the rotation, 3.29 ERA, 150 whip. He only threw 4 innings in his last start, though. That's kind of worrying. In the bullpen, Leon Long had a bad year, 0-1 with a 7.04 ERA and a 150 whip. That's because of his Tier 3 volatile trait. Marley pitched passably well, 3-1 with a 4.15 ERA and a 134 whip. Tyler Tang was great in his 1 appearance. Dakota, not bad as a mop-up guy, 0-1 with a 4.82 ERA and a 161 whip. Briggs, solid as always, 0-1 with a 2.95 ERA, 1.20 WHIP, and our best reliever, no surprise, it's Leon Lowry, 2-0 with a 1.69 ERA and a 1.41 WHIP. Just wish he got more opportunities to pitch, as we didn't use him as much as we should have, because we were either getting blown out, or we were in a position where we had to rally to win and we couldn't use him. So, got to use him more if we're going to go in the playoffs. We need to use him and Briggs. Throw in Tang every once in a while. Marley will probably get thrown in there. Long and Dakota, use him only if necessary. But yeah, that's what our rotation will be. All right, let's jump into the playoffs, give you a preview before we go into next episode. I don't think there's anyone I'm going to sign. I'll check pitching one more time just to make sure. Maybe we get rid of Dakota or something. No, I don't like any of these relievers. So yeah, we'll stick with Dakota. He's actually one of the better options available to us. No, I like what we got. All right, let's go to the playoffs. All right, so yep, as I laid out, we got the Bionics in the first round. Gold Coats get the Flyers, Beasts have the Swampers, and the Thumpers have the Trackers. So, all right, next episode will be the first round of the playoffs, where we will take on the Bionics in a best of 3. We'll see if we can defend our championship from last season. That's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Give you a quick recap here before we sign off for the night. We picked up where we left off in the first inning against the Bird Lizards, where we ended up losing that game 5-4, as we gave up 2 homers in the first inning. We rallied back to tie the game at 4, and then in the bottom of the 9th, we gave up a lead-off home run there in the 9th for a walk-off win for the Bird Lizards off the bat of Emmanuel Slubby, the veteran outfielder. We then go into the game against the Bards, fell behind early in that one, going down 7-2 at one point. We rallied back to 7-6, but we lost that one as well, officially giving the title to the Thumpers, as the Thumpers also went cold here at the end of the season, losing their last 3 games. But unfortunately for us, we couldn't win until the game we actually played them. So had we won one of these 2 games against these teams that didn't make the playoffs, we would be division champions right now, as we go into the finale and beat the Thumpers 6-4 behind a good effort out of the bullpen from Leon Lowry, beating veteran Declan Valenzuela. So we end up going 1-2 in the episode, finishing in 14-10. We do make the playoffs, as we were already locked into a playoff spot coming into the episode. But instead of being division champions, as we tied with the Thumpers, we are the number 3 seed, the best wildcard team, because they had the run differential tiebreaker of plus 13. So it is what it is. So next episode, we get the Bionics, and we do not have home field advantage. So hopefully we can find a way to pull off the upset and advance to the semifinals in the best of 3. Tune in next time to see how we do in the first round of the playoffs. If you made it this deep, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you're watching this over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch is down in the description below if you guys want to come over and watch the games live before they're posted. You can also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. It's at PracNasty over here as well on Twitch, for those curious. Quick shout out to Silver Spring for tuning in and chatting with me throughout the stream. I appreciate that, buddy, as always. Nice to see you again after a while. Everyone else, I'll catch you. Oh, and also John Moore. Almost forgot you there, buddy. I almost forgot you, but I didn't. Everyone else, I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.